If you're a podcaster and you're watching this video, then you are the right place because after watching this video, you will be rejoicing with the tools that's gonna help you enhance your voice quality just like mine, you feel me? So yeah, no time to waste. I'm the again. I talk about plugin, I share tips and tricks on your music. And if that's what you wanna learn about often, then you might wanna use the sub button to be a part of this channel. And if at any point you found this video educative, you can also use the like button. And after that, if you think this video is much more helpful for a friend, you can also use the share button. Above all, your feedback means a lot. Drop your thought in the comment section. I will read through it. With all that being said, it's now time we dive into the video. Now we're going to take a look at VEA, man. So this plugin is by iZotope. This is a plugin for podcaster. If you're a podcaster or you are doing content like myself, and you want to spice up your, content voiceover much more, then this plugin is said to be the plugin for you. Well, I have one of my own voice here I use for one of my content. This is how my voice usually sound whenever I use my BM800 microphone. This is my raw voice without processing. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence, but we don't have the kick preset in Nexus yet, right? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this kick layer here because I don't want all of this to be here. And yeah, so that's my raw voice without any processing, just from the microphone straight onto here. Now we're going to use this VEA plugin to see how we can enhance the quality of this voice. And yeah, from there you're going to be deciding if you're going to be using this one for your voiceover, if you are planning on starting a podcast, if you are planning on doing tutorial to get crispy clear vocal. So let's load new instance of this plugin so we see how the over startup looks like, right? Okay, so this how the plugin looks like. Let me remove the one we start up the video with. So once you load the plugin, it's gonna ask you to play audio so that you get started. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio, make sure the plugin is on, and then for instance, I love the kick in this. So it's currently learning our voice, the kick preset in Nexus, right? What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna copy this kick layer here because I don't want all of this to be here, and deleting them might be much longer than just getting the kick layer to another. Okay, so immediately this stuff done, by default give us some starting point. So let's bypass and activate and see. By the way, we are using this one, you have bypass on the plugin itself, but I'm used to using this, so let's use it. For instance, I love the kick in this. That's without the plugin, and this with the plugin. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence, but with okay, so that's it. Pretty much who you are. So let's just run over it quick. You have your preset here, so you can go ahead for preset. Oh, and one cool stuff about the preset here is if you use the audio lens to lend somebody audio, check on the channel. I talk about this plugin. It's called Audio Lens. Yeah, this one here. Once you use that plugin to learn the curve of any of your favorite podcasts, it's going to place the curves there. So if you see, these are some of the curves I've been learning from some of my artists, and yeah, applying to my EQ curve, it always works. So you can also do the same here, right? Now we're going to be doing that today. We're going to just go over the plugin. So this is my performance. Now let's go playing with the clean up here. For instance, so let's tweak this clean up all the way to 100%. For instance, I love the okay. So the more you take this clean up to 100%, the more background noise, like the white noise, you are removing from your performance. So this is with the clean up being at 100%. Let's hear it. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence, but we don't have the kick preset in Nexus yet, right? And let's take back to the lowest. For instance, I love the kick. You see, a lot of it comes. So I suggest you don't go too crazy with it. Let's just be around 70%. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence. And the shape here represent the E cube. So you want to do some cutoff. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence, but we don't have the kick preset in Nexus yet, right? So in my case, for my voice texture, if I use this one much, it's gonna spoil my voice. Is gonna put a lot of artifacts which I don't want. So I'm just gonna leave this as low as possible. For instance, I love the kick. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence, but we don't have the kick. Okay, so that's for it. It does not work well with my voice whenever I crank it too high. So for me, I might just be using it at 3%. For instance, I love the kick. Or let's say I'm not going to be using this at all. For instance, I love the kick. Let's come to this boost here now. Let's boost and see what's going to happen. For instance, so it's going to give you much more volume. So let's say if you take this one to 100% and then you boost this one. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence. Yeah, my friends, and you can also go ahead to do color preset. You can take this one if that's what you want to look at. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence, but we don't have the kick preset in Nexus yet, right? But me, I always love it dark, so I'm just gonna go for the dark. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence, but we don't have the kick preset in Nexus yet, right? What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna copy this kick layer here because I don't want all of this to be here, and deleting the okay, so that's exactly it. That's how far you can go ahead using this plugin. But if you are working on your own podcast or your own voice, you know exactly where works best for you. So yeah, for instance, I love so coming from something that sounds like this. For instance, I love the kick in this to something that sounds like this. Let me lower this one a bit. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence. Before. For instance, I love the after. For instance, I love the kick in this sequence, but we don't have the kick preset in Nexus. All right, so that's it for the plugin. Those are some of the stuff you can go about doing with the plugin. Yeah, and that's the performance you hear from it from my standpoint, right? But like I said in the video, you work with your own voice, you know the range of your vocals, so you're going to know how best to tweak this plugin to get the result you want, right? It's not always just a one click, it's always, you have to make the decisions, you understand? But at least with this plugin, decision making is much easier than using a whole chain to get stuff done, you feel me? Yeah, so it is what it is, man. I was your boy Derek and I stay here. Please, if this video at any point educates you, please don't leave without smash the like button, because you help this video reach everybody that needs to be reached with by this video. All right, so yeah, that's it for the video. I'll catch you on the next video.